Hey everybody, Jason here, and I am hijacking the news for this week. I'm stealing it away from Kirsten. I kind of feel bad about that, and I'm sure you guys are going to miss seeing Kirsten here, but I am super excited about a lot of new things we got going with Big Box. So, the first thing is what we're looking at here is a brand new theme by Niglurion called Metallic, and it is just gorgeous. Right now, it is only for the platform themes, but I'm sure Niglurion is going to come out with the same kind of thing going on for the games views as well. But man, it is just beautiful. Look at all these images. It's using the wonderful box backgrounds that he's created or come up with, and some awesome character images. You do have your recent games down on the bottom. Just really good stuff. It's really pretty. I love it. There are some more options for the theme as well. For example, we can switch through some of the different views, and you have some options here. You notice that the wheel moved to a different spot. We have this with the arcade listed up top there, and it switches, of course, as you move between the platforms. And I think that's it. Yep, we're back to the normal wheel view on the right. But man, I love this. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm super excited because we're getting some really awesome theme development going on the forums. We're going to keep working on the themes, keep allowing people to do more and more and more with the themes, and I'm constantly surprised by what people can already come up with the themes, so it's really, really exciting. There is another new theme I want to show you by Grila called Minimal HD, so let me pull that theme up here. I'm going to go down to Options, and then go to Views, and change my theme to the Minimal HD theme. And then there's a couple other tweaks I want to do. I want to make sure that I'm using background videos, and you'll see why with this particular theme. I think that's it. I think that's the only thing I need to do. Let's back out. And we're going to change up the view. This is the default view. That's not what we want. This is the view that he's customized here. And it's awesome. He's added these scan lines on top of all the videos. And really, for just blowing up the background videos, or the videos from Emu movies, it looks really awesome. I'm kind of amazed by that. So just by adding a little bit of scan lines to the themes, he's managed to make the videos look a lot better full screen, which is really, really awesome. And then, of course, he also has a setup going in here for the games as well, which it's beautiful. I love it. So super exciting. I'm really happy to get some more custom themes available for you guys, but I didn't do it. You guys did, and they look amazing. So thank you very much to Niglurion and Grila for these themes. They're both awesome. So if you are a theme developer and you are working on a theme, or you want to work on a theme and something isn't working the way you'd like it to work, let us know on the forums. And I'm currently making a priority out of meeting everybody's needs who's a theme developer, because I want to make sure we get as many themes in, custom themes available for people as possible and as quickly as possible. So let us know on the forums if you're working on a theme that needs a little bit extra support. All right. Now, this isn't even the most exciting thing for me to announce today. The most exciting thing that I'm super excited to announce is we've added attract mode. Okay? So let me turn that on. I'm going to back up out of this, and I'm going to go into Options and then Attract mode. And in here we have Enable Attract mode. And let me explain these options here real quick. We have Switch Between Platforms filters, which will basically jump not only between games but also between platforms filters. We have the wait time, which is how long it takes in order to enable or basically kick in the screensaver or Attract mode, whatever. Hopefully that makes some sense. And of course, we have a bunch of options there, anywhere from 10 seconds all the way up to like 5 minutes, 30 minutes, stuff like that. Then we have time in between movements. That's basically how much time is spent on each game, or each platform, or each filter. And then we have speed options here, maximum and minimum speed, and you'll see what I mean very shortly here. Let's take a look at this. So if I back out, what will happen is it'll take 10 seconds because we've set it to a very low value right now, and then it will take over and automatically randomly browse through your collection. So what it's doing right now is it's just going through your collection and randomly picking games, and every once in a while it'll go and back out of the games list and go back to the platforms list, select a new platform, and then go randomly play some more games. So this is all automatic. I'm not touching any keys right now, of course. And this is attract mode. And it works really, really well. It's fun. And I'm really looking forward to using it on the new Bar Top Arcade, especially at Retropalooza, which is coming up in October. So that'll be fun. One of the best parts of this new feature, though, is that you can pick up and take it over anytime you want. So you can sit here and watch it do its thing, enjoy the games that it's randomly presenting to you, and when you're ready to play a game, in other words, you see a game you want to play, you can just simply take it over with the controls and play the game, and it will stop and let you do whatever you want. And then whenever that time passes for it to come back and start again, it will automatically do that here for you. We are going to add some more features in the future for stuff like automatically playing the games and similar things to that. But for right now, I think this is a great way to implement attract mode in Big Box. Do let us know what you think on the forums about this feature, because we'd love to improve it and make it everything that you guys want it to be. All right, we do have some more news. We're going to go ahead and just let this play in the background. The first thing I wanted to talk about is 2 other new features that we've added in the past week. The first one is that it's now possible to configure emulators so that you use a ROM file variable in the emulator parameters so that you can actually put parameters after the ROM file name. Now, for most emulators, there's not very many that this actually matters for, but for the ones that it does matter for, we now are finally compatible with those emulators. The other thing that we've improved on in the last week is we've fixed up imports for non-Mame arcade platforms. Previously, oftentimes with arcade platforms that use the Mame naming conventions, but not necessarily use the exact same games as Mame, a lot of them weren't found, and you'd have trouble mapping the file names to actual proper game names, and so you wouldn't get any results from the LaunchBox games database, and it was a mess. Now we've cleaned a lot of that up. I do want to hear from you guys on the forums as far as how well that's working and what platforms you've tested it with, if there's any more issues, and we will work through and fix some of those issues. We have put quite a bit of work into fixing various platforms. The import platforms that are problematic, we've been focusing on trying to fix those up. There are a number of them, including Amiga, that we're still working on. Amiga is tough because we're having trouble coming up with a good list of file names for Amiga, but we will be coming back to Amiga here very shortly to try and fix that up before the 6.9 release. So that is the new features for this week. Obviously the big thing was attract mode, but going forward we're going to be focusing on the custom themes, making them as easy to work with as possible, as well as coming up with some more tutorials, making sure we're meeting the needs of the community as they build the custom themes, and then also doing things like LED Blinky, which I've been waiting to work on for ages. So that's coming very soon. Our Bar Top Arcade should be actually shipping to us right now, so we should get that sometime next week, so that's very, very exciting. And once I get the arcade cabinet, it will be easy to implement LED Blinky. We did do some research on that earlier this week, and it's going to be super easy to implement, so it won't take me but a day to go ahead and do it once I have the cabinet for testing. The only other piece of news I wanted to mention today is, if you've noticed, in the past couple months we've been actually sponsoring the CU podcast with Pat and Ian. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what that is. On YouTube, Pat the NES Punk does that podcast with Ian, and that's been going extremely well. We're very happy with the results we've been getting from that, but we're actually going to move on and sponsor Wood Hawker. Now, he's the guy behind the channels Beat 'em Ups and You're Watching Wood, and he's awesome. He's so much fun to watch. He's a great guy, so we're really happy to be sponsoring his channel as well. He's put up a couple videos so far with LaunchBox and Big Box in them, and he's doing an awesome job covering us, so we really appreciate that. So going forward, watch for Woodhawker's videos, and you'll see LaunchBox and Big Box in his videos. So thank you guys so much for your support. We obviously couldn't be doing any of this without you. It's the community that comes up with these awesome themes. It's the community that comes up with so many good ideas. It's the community that supports us so that we're all able to do this. And it's so much appreciated. We love what we're doing. We love what's going on in the community. So thank you guys, and I will see you next week.